The discovery that ended my 2-year relationship with my girlfriend Emily wasn't a dramatic confrontation or a tearful confession. It was a quiet digital accident. It happened on a Sunday afternoon. I was sitting on the sofa using our shared tablet to look up a recipe. Emily was out for a run. An iMessage notification popped up at the top of the screen. The name was Mark, accompanied by a string of heart emojis. The message read, "Last night was incredible. Can't stop thinking about you." I stared at the message, my heart turning to ice. Last night, Emily had told me she was having a girls' night at her friend's apartment across town. My first instinct was a hot, blinding flash of rage. But I've learned that rage is a blunt instrument. It's messy and imprecise. What was needed was cold, sharp precision. I was in a seemingly happy, committed relationship. I trusted her completely. This wasn't a slow decay. It was an ambush. An ambush requires a counter-ambush, not a chaotic firefight. I opened the messaging app. I didn't have to scroll far. There it was, a parallel life, a completely separate narrative running alongside mine for 6 months. Mark was a colleague from her office. Their conversations were a sickening mix of illicit plans, romantic declarations, and most painfully, a running commentary on me. I was the safe, boring boyfriend, the human golden retriever, the man she was with for stability, while she figured out if Mark was the real thing. They had a language of contempt for me. She complained about my taste in music, quiet nights, my loyalty. To them, my stability wasn't a virtue. It was a joke. I sat for 2 hours and read everything. I didn't just get angry. I got educated. I saw the full scope of her deception. Then I made a decision. I would not confront her. Not yet. A private confrontation would let her lie, gaslight, and twist the story. She was a master manipulator. No, this betrayal required a public stage, an audience. So I became the perfect boyfriend, the human golden retriever, more attentive, more loving, more clueless than ever before. I was playing a role committed to an award-winning performance. For 2 weeks, I documented everything meticulously, screenshots of their entire chat saved to a secure, hidden cloud folder. I was no longer her partner. I was a prosecuting attorney building an airtight case. She mistook my renewed affection for weakness. She thought her little deception was working perfectly. She had no idea her quiet, stable boyfriend was waiting for her to overplay her hand, and I knew she would. Her arrogance would be her downfall. I just had to wait for the right moment. Update 1. The stage appeared last Saturday night. We were out for dinner with 2 other couples, close friends who had been there through our relationship. The restaurant was loud, wine flowing, conversation light. The topic turned to past relationships and horror stories. It was fun until Emily, fueled by 2 glasses of Chardonnay and a need to be the center, turned the spotlight on me. "Oh, you guys think you have bad stories," she laughed dismissively. "Try dating a man with a romantic history of a houseplant." The table went quiet. All eyes on me. I smiled calmly. Her friend Sarah tried to diffuse it. "Come on, Emily, that's not fair. Jake's a great guy." "Oh, I know," Emily said, patting my hand condescendingly. "He's loyal, sweet, simple. I'm only his second real girlfriend. His body count is like 2, she said, pity and amusement mixing. The other guys shifted uncomfortably. She continued, "It's sweet, no messy baggage, like dating a blank slate. Adorable." The humiliation was physical, a hot flush across my face. She wasn't sharing a private detail. She was using my loyalty as a punchline, publicly emasculating me to seem more worldly. I didn't react or defend myself. I smiled the quiet golden retriever smile. I let her have the moment. The friends chuckle awkwardly and believe she'd won. The night was young. We went back to our apartment for a nightcap. My idea. Back home, the mood relaxed. Music on, laughter. Emily, the queen of her circle. She thought the restaurant moment was forgotten. She didn't know it was set up for the final scene. When there was a lull, I stood, playful smile. "Okay, back to dinner's topic. I've been thinking," I said. "And Emily, you're right. My romantic history is simple, but yours got me thinking." She looked confused, but smiled. She loved talking about herself. I pulled out my phone. "Quick question about your body count. Just trying to keep numbers straight." I held up the phone, screen lit. "This guy, Mark," I said lightly. "Quick question. Does he count in your current total, or is he for the next one?" I turned the phone so everyone saw the screen, a clear screenshot of a text from her to Mark the week before. "I can't wait to leave my boring boyfriend and start my real life with you." Update 2. The silence that fell wasn't just absence of sound. It was a heavy, suffocating presence. The six of us froze in pure shock. Emily's face was art, a playful, arrogant smirk dissolving instantly into ghostly white horror. Her eyes darted from my phone to friends' stunned faces, then back. She looked like a magician whose trick had gone horribly wrong, revealing wires and trapdoors. Her friends were speechless, jaws open, staring at phone, then Emily in disbelief and dawning disgust. I didn't let the moment pass. Calm, casual voice. "I'm a little confused about the timeline," I said, swiping to the next screenshot. A picture of them smiling at a winery she told me she visited with her mother last month. Were we together then? Or was that during a break I didn't know about? With each screenshot, horror washed over the room. I showed romantic dinner plans on nights she claimed to work late. Texts mocking my job, friends, character, the entire 6-month history of her secret life. It was a brutal, undeniable presentation of facts. I wasn't yelling or crying, just calmly narrating her betrayal using her own words. When done, I put my phone away. Emily trembled, silent tears streaming. I said quietly, "I guess my body count is still 2, but yours, Emily? Seems numbers are more complicated than you let on." Then the room erupted. Her friend Sarah, who defended me earlier, whispered, "Emily, how could you?" Emily had no answer. She sat broken. Friends left, apologizing to me, giving Emily looks of contempt. When last friend left, I grabbed a suitcase, dropped it before her. "The lease is in my name," I said, emotionless. "The life you've lived has been on my dime. Pack, be out by morning." She sobbed. "Where do I go?" "I don't know," I said. "Maybe Mark has a spare room, or find another blank slate. My story with you is over." Final update. 6 months since the presentation. Fallout was swift and total. Emily left next morning, calling parents for rescue. Humiliating for a woman who built her identity as independent city girl. I wasn't there when she left. I stayed in a hotel. Apartment empty except trinkets and betrayal's scent. First act, changed locks. Second, deep clean, symbolic cleansing, reclaiming my home. Social consequences catastrophic. Her exposure ripped through social circle. Not just a cheater, but a hypocrite caught spectacularly. Friends horrified, felt used, cut ties. She built social standing on lies. When foundation crumbled, she had nothing. Affair with Mark imploded. He was humiliated and furious. Victim of her lies, she told him I was a clingy ex she couldn't shake. Learning I was her live-in boyfriend funding her life shocked him. He ended it with a scathing text. No boyfriend, no friends, no home. Emily returned to childhood bedroom under parents' watch. Glamorous life in ruins. My life is quiet, deliberate recovery, focused on work, health, real friendships. Learned the difference between a partner who values you and one who uses you. Recently started dating. Her name's Laura. Doctor. Smart, kind, honest. We take it slow. I told her the story. She listened patiently, then said, "So she mocked you for loyalty while being disloyal." Irony, almost poetic. Emily tried to humiliate me for low body count, tried to weaponize my loyalty, but those things made me strong. I was loyal to us until I found the truth. Then loyal to truth. She thought my past was joke. Her present was a complete fraud. All I did was hold up a mirror and let the truth be seen.